Welcome everybody to the SRL Cup Series season opener. It's going to be at Daytona International Speedway, the tri-oval layout. And we got a lot of storylines to get through in this race. But it's going to be a 75-lap race. The first lap will be a pace lap. So this is what you're going to see with these guys. Starting to do a pace lap. Might as well just skip ahead. But
we got a few rookies in the field. Starting with the number 12 of Branson and the number 26 of Alex. And we have the number 9 of Drew. That is also a rookie in the field.
Well, yeah, the thing with Daytona, man, is very unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen, but also at the same time, there's a lot of strategy that goes into the race. Saving fuel is a top priority for these drivers because, yeah, you can make passes. It's very possible to get these runs at this track, but you always just want to be at the front. That's the goal. You really want to be at the front at all times.
Yeah, and the real question is, when will the big one happen? That's the real question.
And we're about to go green here. And we're off. Start of the Daytona 500 SRL, and somebody gets a huge restart right there. And that was Thundermouse, just timed it right. As they go into the first corner.
So far, so good.
And he is just way far ahead. But this is a race where it's about faith. You have faith that these guys are going to go outside and make a move. Because the outside line can work. You just need these guys to really get it done.
By my calculations, it's probably going to be 2 more pit stops depending on how much they say. That's if we go Greek flag.
Yeah, a fuel run here at Daytona on these settings is about 20-25 laps. And the key thing with these guys right now is that they want to save as much as possible to possibly make this a 3-stop race. You don't know if the caution is going to happen. You don't know if it goes green the whole time. And then also you just want to get track position, because if you save enough fuel and you stay ahead of people, you know, you could potentially lose the draft, or you could, you know, stay in the draft. You could potentially lose the draft if you burn your fuel too much. So it's really critical that these guys do everything they can to get themselves out front at all times possible. And Steven taking a look out there on the high line. And Thundermouse will continue to lead. He's led all the laps so far.
Looks like everything's just single file and calm down.
Yeah, Thundermouse is in this ride, a one-off race for PlayStation Motorsports. They are part of BMW. So he's trying to get them a couple of points in relief for the driver that's out, which is going to be shredding. So all the points will go to him, even though he's racing.
Like a little line is forming up high. Nope, everyone leaves Pokemon up high.
Yeah, Pokemon is up there. He is part of DEI. Him, Josh, and Drew, they are all on the same team. And, you know, Josh finished 4th in points last year. Pokemon finished, I believe it was 9th or 10th. So these guys are really trying to get a good run for the points. Thundermouse still on the inside line, holding off, single file. The little peaks at the top there. We got 2 cars off the lead pack already, and that's going to be Matthew and McLovin. But 13 cars in the main pack. We got a couple takers on the outside. It looks like Azrael's made a pass on Thundermouse.
Yeah.
He went to the outside and just slingshot.
I don't think he's ever led laps in an SRL race, so let's see if he can lead one. It doesn't look like he was saving fuel when he made that pass, but who knows? Pack's getting a little separated, a 3-car breakaway it looks like for right now.
Yeah. There's 1 lap left for SRL in the SRL Cup Series.
They're 3 wide deeper in the field. I think they went back to 2.
Hey, some drivers just getting impatient, you know. They're tired of running single file. The runs get stacked up, and a lot of people, you know, slam into each other when a single file like that. So they want to start another line on the outside. You got T-Bone, a taker. Nobody goes with him. And going back to that point, as well, you get 1 point or 1 bonus point if you lead a lap in the SRL race. So you want to lead as much laps as possible to possibly get the most laps led, which is another point. So bonus points are very important in this series. Somebody out of line there. That is Pokemon. That was a hard hit. It looks like in the wall. Could have been netcode. And he will drop all the way to the back. A little contact there with the 21 car. Pokemon right behind will be the caboose of this train. T-Bone constantly still trying to get out there and get on the high line and make something happen. He has some takers, Steven, Joshy.
And it looks like they're going to fade. It looks... Drew gets out of line, but it's too late for that. What are y'all talking about? Yeah.
Thundermouse to the outside. Tries to make a move. Here comes T-Bone. On the outside with Thundermouse. They're getting a line started. There's 4 cars on the outside line. SRL still leading. There's 5 cars on the outside line. They're getting some momentum. Here comes Thunder. Past the 3rd place car. 3 wide in the further back. 5 cars on the outside. Mick and tow. They're getting close to the 2nd car. They're about to get flush with SRL. They are side by side parallel. Now we got 6 cars on the high line.
Indeed.
3 wide back in there in the pack. Steven in the middle. Still 3 wide. Still 3 wide. Thunder guy in the wall slightly. 4 wide there for a second.
Contact is being made. They're 4.
And here comes the RFK driver, Shackett, on the outside, trying to lead that top lane after Thundermouse got a little squirrely.
It looks like the 17 goes back in line to the low line after getting booted out the high line. Looks like towards the last row there, 3 wide. I don't think they have the momentum right now, but that could change.
Throughout all that racing, SRL is still the leader, so that is very impressive. And they still want to get a charge going here. You got 4 cars on the outside line. Let's ride on board deep in the back. We're on board with Shackett looking from behind, and that outside line is moving. But SRL got a huge push. He's all the way to the outside.
That is like what happened to Thunder on lap 1 of the race. Huge. He's out. That's not what you want to. That's not where you want to be. It's not where you want to be. You're basically a sitting duck at that point. So I don't know what's going to happen.
And here they come.
Yep.
Shaq on the outside with T-Bone.
I figured that would happen. New leader, Shaq. He ran basically the second half of the season, put on a decent effort, and he has a new sponsor.
3 wide
this
in the
season.
back. Husky is dropping like a rock. He might be saving fuel. Shaq is still on the outside. Tebow made a move on the inside out of turn 2. Betrayed drafting partners. And he was like, screw it. I want the lead for myself.
Duckett is dropping like a rock. They're 3 wide at the back. Pokemon makes it 3. He gains a position. Looks like. Yes, he does.
Thundermouse makes the lead or takes the lead by himself going on the high line. And that's an interesting thing. You're going to see a lot of overtakes because there's multiple strategies going on. Some people saving fuel, some people not. So that high line and overtaking is very possible with this package. You got an 8 car on the outside. That's that red car. The Prime mobile with highs. Trying to make a charge.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be enough on the high side. We got you're going to need some more cars out there. And look, here comes the 17, and most of the people at the back, it looks like. Drew's behind him in tow. It's 3 wide with SRL.
Oh, the pack's getting stacked up now. 3
Alex
wide.
tries to block. It's 3 wide, and Alex is in the loser hole. That is not a good place to be.
Look at this racing 3 wide.
They got shuffled again. Everyone's getting shuffled. 17 goes with his teammate. Someone's in the wall. Everyone is okay.
Thundermouth's still the race leader after all that craziness on the backstretch. They were 4 wide for a split second.
Yeah, we're not even 1/3 of the way.
And they go back to single file now. Let's go on board with the 8 car. Just single file for now, really no action going on. A lot of drivers concerned with saving fuel. And they're getting stacked up in the front of the pack because Thunder is...
I think some people might be saving in the field.
I mean, this is a critical race because it's a SRL race, but also at the same time, like...
Yeah.
This season we have the chase now, so you got to get as many points as you can with every race, and then one regular season win counts to your chase seeding once you get all squared up.
Yeah, I feel like with the chase it's a little more leeway, a little more pressure on people's shoulders. Basically, a little reset, you know, if you have a decent regular season.
Thundermouth still leading. Lap 18. And there, single file, we got one car losing the draft. Looks like it's going to be Trey and Drew. So very unfortunate for those guys. 4 cars off the pace right now. You got an 11 car pack, single file. This type of racing right now is way superior to the race we had last year. Very spread out last year with VOP settings, but you know, a lot of drivers recommended a new package to get more closer racing and more strategic racing, and this is the product. So we still have 11 cars in the lead pack after about 18 laps of green flag racing. Looks like they come on a lap car. Looks like McLovin. He's in turn 1, they're in turn 1.
So far, single file. Gotta wonder if someone's gonna upper the tempo anytime soon.
Thundermouth's got a huge shove. He's way out there. Oh, there's a car around. Isaiah into the wall hard. Alex in the wall.
Oh,
2-car incident. That's a caution.
It looked like after Alex tried to avoid it, it looked like the 17 and 26 collided.
Oh my goodness.
The 26 looked like he went off the nose of the 24 after that. So
that is going to be a caution. First caution of the day. 20 lap green flag run. Let's go back and check out this replay. I mean, you said it, you know, some people might start making moves to increase the tempo, and a lot of people got impatient.
Shoving, no lift, and it just went around.
Yeah.
Multiple cars involved.
I mean, because
24.
When you're on board with the 45 car, he just gets out of line a little bit because they're checking up. Isaiah tries to force it, and then everybody else is not stopping behind him. I mean, that's what happens when you start saving fuel. You got to be cognizant of the guys behind you. They're probably just going flat out. So we're under caution. And let's see what pit road is going to be like. It looks like the leaders are coming down the pit road. And you can see who saved fuel, who didn't. A couple guys, man, oh my goodness, they have been saving a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
Look at the discrepancy between Randy and Husky. So honestly, that caution was beneficial for the rest of the field, because if they were going on the path they were going, but they were saving a lot of fuel, they would have been way out ahead, you know, if it was green flag pit stop. So that caution was a lucky break for some of these guys that were a little bit lower.
This should shuffle the field. This shit, and you'll be in the bottom of the leaderboard, literally. This game doesn't play about that. It depends how far you're out front, I guess. But I will make sure you are last. I'm not Gran Turismo, bro. Not in that series, you're not. Well, technically, I do own these.
There we go, back green here.
Here we go. Will we see more people push? With 3 wide, T-Bone will take the lead already. You got the 2 Trackhouse cars in tow at the front, 1 and 2. And T-Bone has a massive lead. That's not what they're doing. Here's Matthew. He got the call to come in last second to the 500, so good for him. Everyone's pretty spaced out right now.
I think there's a call. I think they called off the restart.
We had a
yeah, it was the restart was called off. Let's just advance ahead.
We can still join their Minecraft server.
The fact you're not banned is crazy.
Should I burn down the rest of the houses?
I mean, if you have the severity to do what you want.
Should I? Yes or no?
I don't know. Do it. I guess. Yeah. I mean, they reported retro, so go for it.
Yeah.
That was uncalled for. Retro didn't even do none. We should be going this green this time after the restart getting waved off last time. I gotta do an announcement real quick. I'm about to be safe.
Green flag back here at Daytona. Randy Marshall will lead him back to the green flag, but it looks like Husky got a better jump and he's on the outside and he made a move going to turn 1. And they are 3 wide in the back there. Holy man. Nice aerial shot to show all the action. And here comes Thunder Mouse and T-Bone on the outside working together. They might get a run. It's still not there. Those 2 cars are tandeming. Husky tries to make a move on the outside. Contact in the back. Look like Azrael and Matthew got together. And Thunder Mouse is still flush with Husky and Cherry. Trying to get the lead. He gets that lap led right there. Very close. And they are 2 by 2. 3 wide right there. T-Bone and Shackett. Still, there's an outside line going. Joshy is there. Another car dips down below. That was Shackett. He dipped down below, got on the inside line. He said, screw it. I'm going to get these positions right here while these guys are struggling on the outside. Cherry is now in second. Husky first. Shackett third. And you still got 2 cars on the outside. They may be not saving gas, so that's why they're getting those runs. They're still keeping in tow with the top 2 cars on the bottom inside line, so they want this lead. They want to control the race. And Thunder Mouse gets ahead. He is clear. Will he leave T-Bone in the dust? He's clear. He's still on the outside. He still wants T-Bone to stay with him. And he's being loyal to him. He's still with him. I mean, this is amazing. These guys are able to stay on the high line, still keep it close. And these cars, they have an 11-car train, really. So they must be wasting some fuel just to get some track position. And there's 3 cars now on the outside. Now 4, 5, 6 trying to form. Everybody is seeing what they're doing, and they're like, well, screw it. Let's make an outside line. Still side by side. Pretty even. Thundermouse has been one of the fastest cars today. He's been up there in the front now. You got 2 lanes on throughout the whole pack. You got Josh there and Alex working together. You got Steven with Shackett. The RFK drivers. Now Isaiah gets to the outside. Thundermouse prevails. He has a car length advantage, but he does not take it. He is still not clear. Husky is still fighting on the inside. These guys might be wasting fuel doing all this. 3 wide in the back. Thundermouse gets the lead, dives to the inside. Still 2 lanes throughout the whole pack. You got Shaq on the outside now. And Shackett with Steven. 3 RFK drivers on the high line. Steven, Shackett, and Alex. And Steven and Shackett will push their way up to the front. They are clear. Will they go to the inside line? And they do. Here comes Alex. Alex to the inside. Betrays his own teammate. Inside of Steven. Alex is on the inside. He's in prime position. They are getting really close. Still 2x2 at the line. Justin still prevails. Steve on the inside of Justin. Justin still on the outside. Steven is in the lead. Isaiah is in the top 5 now. Top 3, matter of fact. Steven on the outside trying to control the lanes. And he is looking right behind him. That is Shaq, and that is a red car. That is Joshy. Steven to the inside will clear for the lead. All these RFK drivers in the front of the field. And there's still another line going. I mean, this is crazy, incredible. The high line is working with a mix of strategy, fuel saving. Alex to the inside gets a huge run from the 8 car, which is Joshy. Joshy is pushing Shackett, which is pushing Alex to the front. But it looks like they'll still be even. Will Alex go down low? He brings the whole trio with him. Here comes Joshy in top 3. Shackett in second. Alex is now the leader. We go back single file. Joshy in the top 3 now. 3 out of the top 4 are RFK drivers.
This me this whole time, son of a bitch. RFK is controlling the tempo. It looks like they're still pushing the tempo. As you can see, everyone is pretty spaced out. Gotta wonder when the next pit stop will take place. Probably the next 15 laps, I would guess. Maybe a little less. The Ricky of Alex leading the field still. 3-car pack behind that is somewhat in distance. No draft from Pokemon and Trey trying to get caught up to the 3rd pack that's catching up to the 2nd.
Yeah, it's a game of chess right now. These guys are just seeing what the next hand is. Because people are saving fuel, some people are not. We got radio communications with the RFK drivers that they want to push and separate this pack. Because you only got 7 cars in that lead pack right now. A little bit distance between Cherry and Husky and the 3 cars behind them. So they're not entirely out of the draft because with this package you can get some runs, but they're laying back a little bit, might be saving fuel.
Like Randy has caught up to the back of the tail end of the field. Oh.
The 3 drivers are caught up to the pack now. Now it's a 12-car pack. Still single file, so they may be saving fuel, man. Oh, man, they're getting a little squirrely back there. Contact between Randy and
they save it.
Thundermouse. T-bone to the outside to avoid all that.
It looks like T-Bone is in fuel 1 trying to get in front of the pack. It's not going to work this time.
I mean, it might. He's getting a run on the outside all by himself. Here comes Isaiah, another Chevy driver, and T-Bone is in the lead after that.
Oh, that means he's not saving as much fuel as the rest. T-Bone is once again in the lead.
Got some cars on the outside trying to make some ground. That is McLovin and Husky. A little separation between the top 3 right there. And McLovin gets back to the inside. Here comes the A car. Here comes the A car. He's on the outside. He's trying to do what T-Bone just did a couple laps ago.
Will anyone go with him? Well, he ducks back in. He ducks back up high. He has no one right now. And he clears him.
Yeah, leading a lap is important, man, especially for those bonus points. And Joshy will take the lead after that. He might have been just pushing the car. He's not saving as much. Back straightaway coverage, aerial cam. You can see the whole field.
Huge push from Thunder Mouse.
Yeah, people are saving fuel back there. People getting stacked up. You gotta just make sure you don't clip somebody, because everybody is stacking up. And there's Josh. He's pulling away from the whole pack. Somebody is stacking up because he is pulling away from the whole pack. And these guys are just getting stacked up behind each other. I mean, look at that. Look at the gap he's gotten from that huge stack up. The RFK driver saying, no, we don't want to be in this parade right now. We want to go to the outside.
Yeah, I heard the 17 said push the tempo again to get by him because it looks like he's safe at the moment.
And Alex gets in the lead on the high side. They come back down below. And the 3 RFK drivers will clear Joshy and retake the lead. Very interesting point in the race. Very single file compared to the action that we were seeing earlier in the race. These guys are really thinking about the finish and how much fuel they can save. Because we've only had 1 caution in 41 laps in this race.
It's the RFK boys pushing the tempo once again. Some separation now.
The Thunder Mouse has been quiet of late. He was leading for the first half of this race, dominating, but
hey, Josh.
Yeah, what's up?
Check SRL General.
Alright, hold on. What the fuck going on?
That ain't no way. We need a NASCAR game, that's why.
Oh man. And it looks like somebody is going on the outside. It's going to be the 2 Chevys, T-Bone and Joshy. Joshy really wasn't a factor in the beginning part of this race, but he's been in the top 5 in the latter half, in the midpoint of this race. Wants to get out front. Oh, there's contact in the back. That is Husky. Isaiah and Husky are around.
Hard hit.
2 cars are involved. 2 Chevrolets, and that will be a caution.
That was another big hit from Spexy. He cannot be happy.
And, I mean, I keep telling these guys, you know, when people are saving fuel, man, checkups are going to happen. And we got to go back to what happened here on lap 43. I mean, yeah, you could tell, you know, it looks like T-Bone and Josh were just like, screw it, man. These guys are checking up. T-Bone fakes him out right there. But you see they're getting checked up now, and they're just like, screw it. Like, we got nowhere else to go. Husky goes around. Let's go back again one more time. Yeah, he gets a huge run on the outside. Passes 2 cars with McLovin. He's on the outside trying to help the A car. He tries to dive it back long.
Stack up, and it was just wasn't enough room.
He was not going to be able to fit there, man. I see what he was trying to do, but it was just not going to happen. Let's see what happened to Isaiah. Looks like he got tagged from behind by the 24 car. Oh my goodness, they're in the wall too. Let's see what happened from Pokemon's point of view to get a clearer picture. I mean, that just checks up the whole field. I mean, he gets scared. He hits the 88 car. He goes down to avoid him and then tags at 16. That's what happens. Very unfortunate break. And that was the race to the caution. Alex gets the lead. And we've had 2 cautions in this race. And boy, you look at that. These guys in the back, they were pitting coincidentally as that wreck was happening. That was crazy. So they may get some track position here. They've made their way into pit road. Pretty much everybody goes into the pits except Matthew and several others. It looks like Cherry has been saving a lot. I don't know. He may have been messing with the 6th gear to save more fuel than the rest of the field, and that's key. And he will get a lot of track position, so he's been racing smart. Matthew is the leader. These guys will have to catch back up.
I don't remember Matthew leading the pack number.
Looks like they will go green this time by. Matthew on the inside, Cherry on the outside. Cherry has been saving the most gas throughout this whole race. And we're going back green with about 31 laps to go. Cherry gets a huge start, goes to the inside, beats Matthew, clears him. And they are 3 wide in the back.
We're a little racing for once.
Three wide, still in the back of the pack. Look at that. Look at McLovin and Joshy. They get a huge run. Joshy goes the inside.
More cars up high. It is the RFK trio once again. They got help from Spexy. They got to pack up their own on the high side. But it looks, and people know. Who cares? I can't report you. They already deleted the group chat.
And McLovin will lead right now. Oh, there's a car in the wall. That is T-Bone.
That's T-Bone, and it looks like
Matthew
another
gets in the wall as well. Oh my goodness, we've had some violent impacts tonight.
That might have been a 2-car incident.
And caution is out immediately. Joshy takes the lead, and this is the race back to the line. And McLovin tries to go to the outside. Steven is there too. Thundermouse, they are beating and banging, trying to race to the line, get as many positions as they can get, but Joshy will remain the leader. Let's go back to that backstretch incident, because that was violent. Oh my goodness. I mean, they might be getting stacked up. T-Bone, Thundermouse just hit him in the wrong area. Spins in front of the pack. Matthew gets involved. He just push going wrong. Let's go to Thundermouse's point of view. Let's see what happens with the bumpers. Just checking up in front of him, and he doesn't know where to go. And this is the pass for the lead right there. You see Joshy. Let's go to Matthews on board to see how he got involved in this. Jesus, hard hit. He's on the outside line the whole time. Just nowhere to go. Oh my goodness. Oh my. He had nowhere to go. Very hard hits for two drivers tonight. And it looks like people, let's see what happened with the pits. Joshy stays out with several others. But McLovin comes to the pit road.
I think the whole RMK group came down.
We're coming about 25 laps to go. It's going to be 22 or 23, I believe, this time by. Oh no, 26, 27. Josh is the leader. Let's just take our time just to give ourselves some breathing room and just talk about the race so far. Been eventful, 3 cautions so far in 50 laps. We've seen a lot of passing, we've seen some single file, we've seen some strategy, but you know, this caution really kind of eliminates that strategy because it looks like everybody can make it now on fuel if they save enough. And Joshua will restart the field.
They're going to be very close on fuel with whoever just pitted. By my calculations, if they just save for at least 15 to 20 laps, they can make it. The other guys cannot make it.
And there was a pass for the lead. That looks like to be Randy Marsh. One on the outside. Let's take a look back at that again. Not the best camera view. Because Joshua was leading and they just get a huge run. And Randy just goes to the outside with T-Bone and he just passes him. Now, Steven, let's just talk about like race strategies. Where would you be? Where would you want to be with 5 laps to go?
Probably 3rd or 4th in line with people that have the same amount of fuel as me. I mean, we had about 5 to 7 cars pitted that cycle or more. So all they have to do is save until 5 to go, I would guess, or 10 to go, and they can push it. I can't say enough about the front cars though that stayed out, but the other cars are very close on fuel to making it. I mean, that's if we don't get another caution, hopefully, but it's not true. Big checkup at the back of the field.
And Cherry has been one of the drivers I've really been keeping my eye out on. Because he's been having the most fuel at the end of these fuel runs. You don't know what is going to happen. Still single file. Hey Trey, it's not showing up on stream, so you think you're trolling me, but you're not. It's not showing up on the stream.
Hell's
Oh, Drew got out of line there for a split second.
That could have ended badly.
Looks like he was trying to save the car. He gets reset. And that is very unfortunate for him. Cherry's still the leader. Joshy in 4th place. Husky in 3rd. T-Bone in 2nd. And it looks like the Trackhouse boys are trying to make a move on the outside. Here they come. Here comes the Chevys. On the outside of Cherry. Thundermouse in tow with him as well. He goes to the outside. Husky almost blocks Joshy.
Wide back to 2. That could have been.
Oh, they're getting racy now. Cherry was 1st on the backstretch. Now he's fallen to 7th in that quick of a time. That is insane.
All it takes is one wrong move.
And now he's in 8th and falling back. Going to be 9th after this pass by Steven. 1st to 9th in 1 lap at Daytona. The perfect metaphor for the amount of emotions that go on throughout this race. You have your highs of highs and lows of lows. They're still single file. Trying to save gas. A little check up there. Shaq. And Thundermouse is back up in the front of the field after getting shuffled out. He was dominating the early part of this race. But he was just in the back of the pack, and now he's 2nd contending for this win. Husky in the lead will get some bonus points with that. In this series, the top 7 drivers make the chase, and it's based off points, no winning your end, just based off points and consistency. Thundermouse to the outside, being super aggressive like he has been doing all day. Trying to get flush with Husky. He's getting a run, but he has no help. He's slowly getting there. The momentum is helping him. Cherry to the outside. Thundermouse still there, fighting, trying to compete. And it looks like the inside line will prevail, but Thundermouse still showing that aggressiveness, trying to get to the front. 2x2 back here. Single file line to the rest of the whole field. I mean, I think it's about being smart and also being strategic. And Thundermouse still fighting on the outside, trying to get a line going with another BMW driver. That is Trey. 2 PlayStation car, part of PlayStation Motorsports, working together on the outside. Here comes Shaq, the RFK driver, trying to lead the BMW drivers. Here comes Shaq on the outside, gets a run. And Shaq to the outside, competing with Husky for the lead. It's going to be close at the line. Shaq will lead that lap. Thundermouse helping. And they're getting racy again. Still 2x2. Top 4 not letting off. And Shaka will clear Husky. Will he leave Thunder? Shaka just leaves Thunder and the BMW drivers on the outside. Here comes the inside line. Joshy there's checking up the field slightly. He might be saving fuel. Shaq is still leading. Here comes Husky on the outside. Gets a run with the Trackhouse driver of T-Bone. The 2 Chevys on the outside. They will prevail. Top 2 go past the first place driver, and they will go back on the inside line, overtake the lead. And they're getting racy now. We've seen a lot of lead changes these last couple of laps. Here comes Cherry back in the picture. He was first, and he went back to 9th in a couple laps ago. Here comes Thunder on the outside. Thunder and Husky side by side down the backstretch.
If it ain't racy, we're inside 20 to go.
Steven is falling back in the pack. Was up there competing about 20 laps ago.
I
But a lot of these,
anyone went with him.
I mean, you may not need as much help as you may think you have to, because, I mean, you got 2 cars on the outside line still holding ground, and you got a 9-car inside line. Thundermouse still holding toe with the front 4 drivers despite having 1 car behind them. On board with Husky, and you see Thundermouse on the side by side right there, still competing with him for the lead. He might not be saving as much fuel. Contact in the back between Azrael and Steven. The BMW drivers are giving these guys a run for their money. They are still fighting on the outside despite only having 2 cars. Azrael joins the party. That Toyota tries to get behind the BMW. Thundermouse clears Husky. Will retake the lead in the tri-oval. After fighting with Husky for what it seems like is 5 laps, the BMW drivers prevail, and one of them is in the front, and that is Thundermouse.
Yeah, once again, too.
Last time he led was around probably lap 25, and now he's back in the lead 35 laps later. That's how tough it is to just stay in the front at this track with this package. And that's why you always want to stay out front, because you don't know if they're going to wreck behind you. It's very hard to make your way back up the field. Joshua was 4th on that last restart. He is 11th now. And same thing with Alex. He was leading this race a couple laps ago. He's in the last place of that single file line. That's how quickly things change here, man. They're trying to get the outside line going in the back of the pack. Husky right behind Thunder. Gives him a little shove. He pushes him way out in front, 2 car lengths ahead. We have 16 laps to go here at Daytona. There's a lap down car. Looks like Matthews having some trouble. Hopefully it does not cause any interference. Thundermouse still leading. Thundermouse still leading, but here comes the Trackhouse boys on the outside. Husky and T-Bone. T-Bone is very aggressive right now. Goes to the outside by himself, trying to get a run. Here goes Matthew, lap down traffic. He's going to get out of the way. He's on the outside line. Thundermouse still the leader. T-Bone is dropping, now in 7th place. He was 2nd on the backstretch. And now Husky, the lone Trackhouse driver, in the top 3. Matthew gets out of the way on the outside line, not causing any troubles. And there's contact in the back.
Yeah, it looked like it slowed the pack down there. Let's see if they catch. Should be able to.
We gotta go back there and see what happened. T-Bone was 2nd a couple laps ago. Now he's all the way back there. And they were just trying to avoid the lap down car of Matthew, and they get a little squirrely, and Azrael makes a huge save. Oh my goodness.
That might be save of the year.
And Husky gets around Thundermouse. I forgot when that happened. That may have happened during that whole ordeal in the back. Still single file now. These guys are worried about saving fuel, trying to make it to the finish. We have the same players that have been there up front all day. Thundermouse, Randy, Steven. T-Bone is back up there. He is climbing through the field. He was just last in that pack. He was 12th place 1 lap ago. Now he's in 4th competing.
Another league race.
Yes.
T-Bone gets all the way up to 4th after he was 12th just a lap ago. Pretty tame now, but it's going to get crazy as we come close to 10 laps to go. Nobody's going to lift. No more saving. It's the Daytona 500. You're going to race your heart out.
Yeah, I thought it was an SRE5. You know.
Thundermouse in 2nd. Might get a run here. Does not take it. T-Bone does, though. On the outside, gets past Randy. Here comes Steven on the outside. Steven is out there by himself, cannot get back in line. McLovin is underneath him. And Steven will fall back, which is not the worst thing in the world because you still have to worry about fuel. You might be cutting it close now.
You had 24 hours of Daytona 16. Bro, I just said it starts in 16. It said 3:30.
Husky still leading on the single file line. There is one lone car on the outside. That is Justin and Steven, RFK duo, trying to get back up there. Still single file. A game of musical chairs at 190 miles per hour. And Azrael on the outside with Matthew. Oh, there's a car around the back. That is Matthew and Azrael. Caution will be out. 2 cars involved.
Yeah, that's gonna change. That's gonna change something. That's gonna change a lot now.
Let's see what happens here. Matthew and Azrael been going at it a little bit lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just the 3 wide. I don't know if he knew he was there. I have no idea. Both get in the wall. Matthew with a hard hit. Let's go on board with him.
No.
I don't know if that was retaliation for something earlier, but he may not know he was there. Just comes up into him, creates the 4th caution of the race. And Alex gets past him. The race to the line, and this is going to be interesting. We have 10 laps to go in this race, and all that strategy is thrown out the window with that single caution. You have to be very depressed if you was one of those guys that was going to make it on fuel compared to the guys that weren't.
The RFK camp is not happy with that.
And Matthew will get his lap back.
So much.
Interesting stuff that's happening right now. I mean, do you stay out? Do you pit?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep that track position?
I ain't going there, bro.
It looks like we have some takers in the front of the field. And Randy stays out. Everybody goes in the pits. So Randy will get the lead. Looks like they have to waive this restart because not everybody is close together. So we'll do one more pace lap. They get double foul now. And take a look at this. Take a look at the top 5. You got Cherry, Husky, Thundermouse, T-Bone.
They're all looking for their first win.
Yeah, in SRL competition, that is correct. All these guys are looking for their first win.
Well, at least in Sylvia's, at least.
Yeah, T-Bone, a very dominant driver in the Red Bull Series that had just concluded a couple weeks ago. I got 2 wins, but very dominating wins. He is a guy I want to keep my eye out for the rest of the season.
We're going down the BOP. Yeah. And special eggs.
What? You just grab a bunch of marbles, put them in the jar, and re-rack them. I mean, because this is going to be intense now. You got 7 laps to go in the Daytona 500 for SRL. Randy has shown a lot of poise and a lot of strategy today. Him and Husky have been saving the most gas. But all that is going to be thrown out the window as it's just going to be mano a mano, man on man. Who's going to get to the front? Who's going to win this race? Restart, green flag with 7 laps to go here. Randy gets a great start, clears both lanes. Husky on the outside fighting with Thundermouse. Still parallel with the whole pack on the inside line. They're not giving up yet. Husky with a push from Thundermouse.
And Husky is clear to go low here if he wants to. He's just keeping it up high for now.
Oh, yeah, a little stacked up. Here comes the DEI boys, the Chevy drivers on the outside line. That is Joshy and Pokemon. Here comes Alex with them. You got to make an outside line work. You got to get up there. Husky in the lead. They drop to the inside line, forget everybody on the outside, and they have the upper hand. Coming with 6 laps to go. Going on the backstretch. Thundermouse right behind Husky. A couple cars in the back try to get to the outside. Nothing's working out for them, though. It looks like those guys are trying to stay loyal to the outside line, but Joshy goes back in inside line and says, screw it, it's not working out. Husky and Thundermouse. Thundermouse was really trying to get underneath him. Husky went up the track a little bit, and that gave Thundermouse an opportunity. And Husky shuts the door on him. Here comes the BMW on the outside. That is Trey and Isaiah.
No, I'll play 2K later.
Trey on the outside, no help though. Getting knocked out the dry. Thundermouse on the inside of Husky. He is all over the place trying to get around that 88 car. Here comes Thundermouse on the outside. Thundermouse on the outside. Had a run, but it just evaporated on the backstretch. Here comes Shackett. Shackett with Pokemon. Joshy on the outside line. The outside line is getting started. Here comes Thundermouse. Goes to them front. He wants the momentum from that train. And here they come, 3 wide. Randy makes it 3 wide, goes past them both.
And he gets it.
2 lanes here at Daytona. That's what you need. Great racing at the latter half of this race. 4 laps to go.
Now or never.
They are fighting. Thundermouse outside, still being aggressive. Here comes Husky. A little contact.
Husky ducks back in.
Still 3 cars on the outside line trying to get something going. They got to get it going now. Back of the pack not doing anything. Pokemon is in the top 5. Randy goes up. He goes up and down, try to stop the momentum. And that may give opportunity to Husky. He's on the outside. Side by side. Momentum evaporates. Alex is in the catbird seat. He is in second now. Looking for his first win. You got top six. The top six drivers all have never won a SRL Cup race. And they're in prime position to make that happen. All of them. Husky to the outside. Tries to get a run. Alex and Pokemon contact. Husky to the outside. Nobody goes with him. McLovin stays low. And it is craziness in the back of the pack. They gotta go. They gotta shove. Do anything possible to get back up there. 2 laps to go. Justin takes a peek. Pokemon stays in line. Alex takes a peek. Stays in line. Trey on the outside. Nothing's happening back there. On the back stretch for the second to last time. Justin to the outside.
Justin's
nobody
by
helps him.
himself, no one's with him.
I'm surprised with that.
Justin's gonna fade.
I'm surprised. You got an RFK teammate right there and nobody takes the opportunity. Leaves him out to dry. And here they come. Second to last time out of turn 4. Pokemon goes to the outside. Pokemon to the outside, competing with Randy. Final lap here at Daytona. Pokemon to the outside. 3 wide. Pokemon is flush with Randy. Turn 1. There's touching side by side. 3 wide in the back of the pack.
It's not going to be enough.
They are all over the place back there. The outside line's fading. Somebody's got to make a move to the outside line.
Off the track.
For the final time. 3 wide right behind them. 4 wide.
Oh,
they
the
all get
big
stacked
one.
up in the back.
They're wrecking big at the back.
Cars, multiple cars wrecking. Go back up to the front.
One more shot at it.
Alex to the outside. Steven helping him. But Randy will prevail and win his first SRL Cup race, and it comes at the Daytona 500. Oh my goodness, what a couple of last laps. Absolutely insanity. The driver that was saving the most fuel and having the best strategy throughout the whole race wins. But let's take a look at what happened on that final lap. A couple cars got taken out. Cameras could not catch it in time, but man, oh man. And it looks like it involved Joshi and Pokemon. They got shuffled way out of the pack. But look at the insanity that is on the final lap in turn 1. People were making moves. Pokemon, if you just had a couple of cars on the outside go with that lane, it would have been a 2x2 finish the whole way.
Yeah.
Shackett goes off the track, comes back up, and they just go 4 wide. They're in the wall. Bubba gets spun around, Pokemon around, huge wreck out of turn 4. And oh my goodness. Absolute chaos. Crazy race.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna go on board. We're gonna go on board with Joshi. He was in 9th. Just look at the back of the pack. Absolute chaos. And Thundermouse comes up, and T-Bone gets up to him, and then he just gets connected with Pokemon. He just gets around. Yeah, I think that's what happened once. I mean, let's go on board with Pokemon. Thunder just comes up. The whole car, all these cars get pinched up there. Pokemon There's just nowhere to go.
And it looks like the 9 escaped that big crash. Wow.
Let's go on board with, or let's see it from Thundermouse's POV. These guys were getting very mad at each other on turn 1, and they were doing that to each other, just pissed off with each other. And Thundermouse, I think, goes underneath the yellow line. His car just gets tight, and that just pushes people off the track. T-Bone and Bubba get connected. And my God, hard hit for Pokemon. Let's go on board with T-Bone. I think Joshy comes down because he thinks nobody's there, and little does he know somebody is, and then bam. And the finish right here, Alex could have made a move, but it just was not enough time. And Randy will win his first SRL Cup race.
What would a 28 flat put me? I would have a fucking 28 flat. That would have put me.
And what a crazy race. But Randy will prevail and win this race. Let's go back in turn 1 because there was contact between Shaq. I mean, this is absolute insanity right here. Coming out of the final corner, or second to last final corner. On the front, they're just like, screw it, man. We got to make moves. We got to go outside. We got to go now. And I think Shaq was mad about that. Thunder put him in the wall right there. They're 3 wide in the back, flush with each other. Still 3 wide. 3 wide for 2 lanes. Thundermouse gets up into Joshy. A little contact there. But Joshy still passes him. It's still 3 wide. Shaq comes up and gives a little love tap, and Thundermouse repays the favor. Honestly, that may have been good for him because he was able to avoid that wreck with his contact, and he just gets up there and then bam. Huge wreck behind, nowhere to go. And he will get 4th place out of that. And that is pretty much it from us. We'll see you guys next week at Miyabi. Very exciting short track road course hybrid.
Yeah,
but this has been the SRL Cup Series. And what a crazy race to start off the season. Thank you guys for tuning in. SRL is signing off.
Yep.